Just so you know, this meeting's being recorded.
Video recorded the whole night.
Good evening. It is August 30th, 2023. It's at 6 p.m. The Dudley Conservation Commission is now open. Notice the first thing on the agenda is notice of intent for Kemke Road.
Should I speak into the microphone?
Please state your name for the record.
My name is Kyle Cormier with Oxbow Associates representing the applicant. So the project is improvement and expansion of grazing lands on the property. Currently there's 70 acres of grazing land and proposing several additional acres through grading, primarily through fill. We're proposing filling wetlands, 4,600 square feet approximately of wetlands on site. No work is to occur within riverfront area. All the fill will be inspected and it will be clean fill. Approximately 200,000 cubic yards of fill will be placed on site. At the entrance of the site, there's going to be a 12 by 100 foot scale placed to weigh the fill before it comes in. We are proposing a replication area for the filled wetland. In that replication area, a wetland scientist will oversee all stages of that work. Trees and sod and shrubs will be removed from that area 8 to 12 inches below the grade, and it will be backfilled with clean loam and in a pit and mound style, so there's some variability within that wet meadow. All plantings will occur between March 1st and October 15th. Seed mix will be placed within this restoration or mitigation area with a wet meadow seed mix from New England wetland plants. Any adjacent uplands around that area will also be restored with a restoration dry mix. We are also proposing a notification 72 hours before any work begins on that area to the commission, and a report at the end of the construction, and also 2 growing seasons worth of reports, 1 each growing season. And if there's a 75% success rate, then it'll be considered successful regarding the plants and seed mix. And then I'll show you the areas on the map, the plan. So this is just the general overview. So this is the blue line is the BBW line, and then the orange line is the perennial stream on site.
Matt, do you have
Questions?
anything to tell us?
No, I mean, I've been out there. I went out there with Brian and Kyle and Mr. Ketke. Went out, looked at the wetland areas, viewed the delineation with them, soils, plants, et cetera. It was pretty apparent where the wetlands were. They're under 5,000 square feet, which is the limit. You know, for like a new ag conversion, I believe in that area it would be 5,000 square feet. In some cases, it can go up to 10, but in this case, I think it was 5. They originally had work that was gonna go in the riverfront, they pulled it back. I don't have any further issues with this. They've adjusted their plans quite well. So, and I think they've addressed all of DEP's comments. So as long as they do the 72 hours, they'll go out. I'm assuming that you guys are gonna be supervising the replication.
Yeah, or whoever the commission approves to do the replication. If they decide to go with someone else, they would have to get approval from the commission.
No, that's up to the landowner to decide who's going to do the
Yeah,
replication work.
Yeah,
Just let us know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they're gonna stick with Oxbow.
yeah, I would
If they
assume
go to
so.
somebody else, just let me know.
Yep.
Either or, you know, whatever.
Typically, we like to have the commission, the applicant chooses, but the commission would also have to agree with that person that handles
just-
the.
Have them send it to me, cause I work with all the companies that do it, so I'll know if there's somebody that's not legit,
All right.
so. I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, seeing as you guys have gone through this part, but again, that's a property owner's prerogative.
Yeah, whatever he decides, I mean, we'll most likely end up doing it, but, and we've done plenty of replications before, so.
Yeah, and I've reviewed a lot of replication completions that you guys have done in the past, so. I'd be fine with it. So as long as they do the notifications, there's a qualified wetlands firm or wetland scientist that supervises the replication, that's fine.
All right. Are there any questions from the board? Any abutters? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing at 6:10. Someone like to make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the plan that was presented this evening by McClure for the Kepke Farm on 33 Kepke Road.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and second to accept the plan and issue an order of conditions for 33 Kemke Road. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Good work, guys, by the way.
Thank you.
No Brian tonight?
No, he had a conflict, he's in concrete tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Yeah, and I got a couple things coming up there too.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just a quick question, when is the order typically issued?
It's held for 20 days, correct, for appeal?
No, what would happen is, Caitlin would issue the order once you guys sign off on the signature page.
Okay.
And then after it's issued, a copy goes to DEP, and then a copy goes to the applicant, and then there's a 10 business day appeal period, so 2 weeks. 2 weeks after it's issued.
Okay, when did the next meeting
think they're signing the signature page this evening.
Oh, okay.
We just signed them.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, if you wanna wait till the next meeting,
No, that's okay.
all right, I offer.
That's typically how it goes, but just
No, I
curious.
mean, it's pretty apparent what these guys wanted, and, you know,
Okay.
and Caitlin's pretty up on things as far as getting this stuff out, so.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, next is certificate of compliance for 6 Truman Road. Mark, I mean, have you been out there, Matt?
Yes, I have. So I took the liberty of writing up a partial certificate based on what I saw out there and complexity of the original order. So my recommendation is that you guys approve the partial certificate compliant because it would be applicable to that lot only.
Okay, I only have one problem.
What's the problem?
Row Westminster.
Oh, okay, well then, you don't even,
Cross it out, but
I
Dudley?
sent the corrected one, so
What's this one?
I had sent the corrected one second, so.
Form B.
Oh, this one?
Yep. This is the one we want.
Yeah, because what had happened was I sent one, and I left that on there, and I noticed the error, and then I had sent the second.
Okay,
So let me just double check those.
someone want to make a motion on 6 Truman Drive?
Yeah, that's good.
Can I see that? Can I see those two papers? Thank you. I'll make a motion that we issue a certificate of compliance for
A
partial,
partial certificate of compliance for 6 Truman Drive only.
for 6 Truman Drive
Only.
only.
What happens is sometimes you get these subdivisions that we approve, and then there are lots that are applicable, or there's wetlands there, but they weren't in the buffer zone, and it gets carried over because it gets subdivided after we issue our orders.
Thanks,
So
Matt.
they'll carry, that's why.
Thank you.
All right, motion's been made
I'll second it.
and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Should we change this and initial it?
Is there another one?
This signing one says Westminster.
Does yours say Dudley?
No,
So the first copy must have got printed off and not the second one, that's fine.
No. Does that one say Dudley?
No, Westminster.
No, Westminster.
Mine does too.
Maybe we'll change Dudley to Westminster.
Now, what happens is I pull these off my central computer and it just goes off my cloud. So I didn't,
There's another.
Catch that. Oh,
We only need one copy, right?
yeah. Can I see that one?
These are also Westminster too.
Yeah, because I know I had sent the second copy. So I'd sent a second email saying, please use this one, but there were a lot of emails flying around too, so. All right, so.
can you print up a signature page?
Once I go back to the office.
Let me just double check this again. That's correct. So you need this one and this one.
Right. It's recorded, so you don't want to scribble.
You can do that. And that's the rest of it. You don't need these.
I don't believe so.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, no problem.
Sure what that is.
All right, someone would make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
What about meeting minutes? Sorry. Do we have anything?
Okay. Motion's been made in second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.